The way we eat affects more than we realize. It can also shape how our brain ages. In this video, we'll explore the MIND diet, a way of eating designed to help keep our brains sharp and reduce the risk of dementia. According to the World Health Organization, every half second, someone is diagnosed with dementia. But our daily food choices may help lower our risk. The MIND diet is carefully created to promote and limit the consumption of certain foods that will make your brain more resistant to cognitive decline, based on their nutrients. The diet combines elements of the Mediterranean and DASH diets to create a more optimal diet plan to target cognitive decline. Vitamins and minerals are one of the main components of the MIND diet. Although these micronutrients are needed only in small amounts, they play very influential roles, especially in the brain. While they do not give us direct energy that allow us to run, vitamins do help support metabolic pathways that create energy. Let's start off with vitamins. There are fat-soluble vitamins that dissolve in fat and can be stored in the liver. Major fat-soluble vitamins for the brain include vitamin E, which is an antioxidant that protects brain neurons from oxidative stress. Vitamin D, known as the sunshine vitamin, can aid in bone development, but research has also indicated its role in fighting cognitive impairment and dementia. Water-soluble vitamins, including the B vitamins and vitamin C, dissolve in water and are then excreted through urine, meaning they aren't stored and must be consumed consistently. The B vitamins support neurotransmitter production and energy metabolism, which is essential for maintaining brain function and preventing cognitive decline. Vitamin C acts as a powerful antioxidant, helping reduce inflammation and protect brain cells. Minerals play important roles supporting brain development, nerve signaling, and protection from damage. The MIND diet focuses on iron, zinc, and magnesium. Iron aids brain growth and neurotransmitters, zinc builds synapses supporting immunity, and magnesium supports learning, memory, and relaxation. Key sources include legumes, whole grains, seafood, beans, leafy greens, and eggs. Carbohydrates are our brain's favorite fuel, and they give the brain its power. But certain carbohydrates are better than others to fuel our brains. Carbohydrates from added sugars like high fructose corn syrup cause our blood glucose to spike, giving us a lot of energy for a short period of time, then crash, making us feel tired. The MIND diet tells us to avoid those added sugars in order to keep our minds sharp. Instead, we should focus on whole grains, like brown rice or whole wheat bread, leafy green vegetables and berries, and legumes, like beans. Soluble fibers also help our brains. High-fiber foods get broken down into short-chain fatty acids in the gut, reducing inflammation and regulating neurotransmitter release. According to Morris et al., 2015, people who eat more fiber tend to show better cognitive performance, indicating that fiber keeps the brain healthy. Another important component of the MIND diet is fats. Fats are important to our diet because they build cell membranes, absorb and transport fat-soluble vitamins, store energy, and provide satiety, keeping us full after our meals. The MIND diet encourages an individual to eat foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids are important for our diet because they reduce inflammation in our body. This makes sure that our tissues are not damaged from a prolonged immune response. One food that is rich in omega-3 fatty acids is fish. Studies have shown that regular intake of fish is linked to a lower risk of dementia. Another food that the MIND diet recommends is olive oil. This is because olive oil contains phytols that act as antioxidants and reduce oxidative stress, which can protect our brain. The MIND diet discourages an individual from eating foods high in saturated fat and processed foods. Cheese and butter are sources of saturated fat in our diet. The MIND diet suggests that we avoid overconsumption of cheese and butter because studies suggest that increased saturated fat intake is associated with an increased risk of cognitive impairment. Processed foods are bad for our diet because they contain trans fats. Trans fats increase our LDL cholesterol and can cause clogging of our blood vessels. Many of the processed foods we eat contain oleic acid, which can be measured in blood serum. Studies show that higher serum oleic acid levels are significantly associated with greater risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. So, according to the MIND diet, we should eat olive oil and fish. We should stay away from eating cheese, butter, and processed food. The MIND diet also has a plan for the type of protein sources to eat. While it's well known that protein plays a huge part in building muscle, it has many other functions which include helping cognitive performance. Proteins are made up of amino acid chains, and certain amino acids produce neurotransmitters. If you don't consume enough protein, you could be at risk to cognitive deficiency due to low neurotransmitter production. This has been scientifically proven using mice. In an experiment using protein-malnourished mice, researchers were able to study how the mice improved in cognitive performance as they were administered more amino acids. In summary, make sure to intake enough protein from sources such as fish, legumes, poultry, and nuts while limiting protein sources such as red meat, which has been shown to increase risk of dementia due to its saturated fat.